If you could describe yourself in one word, what would that one word be and why?
Man, you put me on the spot right now.
All right, 2 words.
I'm gonna say entrepreneur.
Okay.
DJ entrepreneur. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? First and foremost. That's what
Okay.
it started off with DJing. So
Okay.
you gotta include both those things.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
all right. So, this is Bars and Hoops Radio. So, we want to talk about basketball a little, but before we get into the basketball, I just want to ask you, what's your best group? What do you think is your best group of all time?
R&B, hip
hop. If you want to give one R&B and one hip hop, I know you're a DJ, so you listen to a lot of music.
Best group of all time.
Yeah.
Boy, you asking some real ones, real good ones. Best groups of all time. We got to take it back. Then we got to take it back, like Temptations.
Okay,
you know what I mean.
All right. A lot of people said the Temptations.
Yeah, when a
lot of people said the Temptations.
I mean, those groups.
I personally feel like the Temptations made the first hip hop record with the Ball of Confusion. That's just my opinion.
I agree. That's one of my favorite tracks. That's one of my favorite tracks.
Just listen to it. If they not rhyming, it's rhyming.
True indeed.
You know what I'm saying?
True indeed. True indeed. So when you taking it back, if you take it back to the essence, and I call that the essence because a lot of those guys, laid the foundation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They laid the foundation for what became after that. You know what I mean? They were tight harmonies, dance steps.
Right.
They took it back. You know what I'm saying? They did it right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they're inspirational for everything moving forward.
Yeah, but and definitely I saw, like, when the first time I saw the Furious 5, I was like, oh no, this is the hip hop Temptations.
Well, if you want to take it to hip hop, you gotta give it to 5. The Furious 5. I mean, I got countless of memories.
Okay.
With them. So I got a lot of memories. So definitely.
Okay.
On the hip hop tip, yeah.
Right.
Definitely.
Right.
Yeah.
So how about best soloist ever? Give me one R&B. Give me one hip hop.
It's got to be Mike Jackson.
All right.
Michael Jackson.
Few people said Mike.
Yeah, the ultimate soloist artist. I mean,
okay.
He took it to a whole nother level. It's tough on the hip hop because so many. You know what? Early on, I remember thinking when Mel was solo.
Right. Okay. Melly Mel.
Yeah, I was like, yo, and this is probably 81. You know what I'm saying? Like after we went through a period of shall I say, between 76 to 80, 81 when he first won the Grammy.
Okay.
At that point, I was like, yo, he was the pinnacle.
Right.
But so much came after that. See, I started so early, man, you know what I'm saying, being a part of this whole thing that, you know what I'm saying? So whatever you thought was at the time
was tight back then, even though some of them some like people like Mo D and
they were gods at the time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like Melly Mel, Mo D, people like that.
Yeah, but there was so much to come. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, if you look like early 80s and then you got to the 90s,
right?
Whatever you thought was it, throw it out the window. I agree. Throw it out the window. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, if you have that introspect, from early, you know what I mean? If you were around, I mean, if you were born in 99, 2000, you don't know. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? But it's a whole different deal.
Right.
So,
see the development.
Yeah. It just changed. The whole landscape changed. You had Rakim come. You had KRS-One. Yeah, a whole lot of
be around the way sometimes.
Yeah. Come on. You know what I'm saying? The LL Cool J period. You know what I'm saying? Then you got up to Jay-Z and Nas.
Right.
So it's hard. It's hard to pull one. Hard.
All right, so
I'm gonna take an L on that one.
You gonna take an L?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna keep going. What do you think the best groups today? I'm asking you because a lot of people, like, you're a DJ, so and when I be checking you out sometime, I mean, you know what? I play for the times. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not somebody who I'm stuck in. Right.
Even
when you did when you be doing parties. Because I've been in the crowd for a lot of parties.
I don't have a limitation. You know what I'm saying? I can play, for any crowd. That's how I see
Right.
myself. You know what I'm saying? That's why I call myself
Right.
a super DJ.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So because I can play for any crowd.
Okay.
And if you look at the changes in the music, it's about adapting. You know what I'm saying? You know, obviously, you know, us older generation, whatever, we favor what we favor.
Right.
But we do also have, you know, the times of today and the kids that are coming up today and what they like. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
Group of today or just what I might consider.
Yeah. Well, today. But when you say today, you know, it's a lot of groups. Like it's some groups from back in the days that's still out today.
Everybody's
you know that
out
it's
today.
coming back out, right?
Everybody's still out. I always questioned one thing. I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Why is it that, you know, it doesn't all coexist?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you look at the genres, you know what I'm saying? When you look at rock, you know, everybody still rocks.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So why is it when it comes to hip hop?
It seemed like LL trying to break that barrier. It seemed like he's trying to break that barrier, you know, with you know, I just saw him like on that Unplugged on a couple of weeks ago, where he's like trying to, you know, he's coming back out. He ain't trying to. He's back out.
He's back out. He's back
you know,
out.
so I see that he's trying to do that. You know, I see that, you know, the collaborations with like Busta Rhymes and some of the younger artists. So I see that it's happening, you know, it's happening somewhat, right? I remember Big Daddy Kane said that he don't see why the younger people like don't salute the older artists, but you know, people like it seemed like they're respecting Busta. It seemed like they're respecting LL. You know, it seemed like they're respecting some of us, right?
Well, you know what happened? You had gaps in the music. You know what I'm saying? And I blame that on commercial radio. You know, radio just overall. I think what they did is they fragmented the genre. You know what I mean? So they like, okay, you guys are old. You guys don't get played.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You guys don't get heard. You know what I'm saying? And if you knew, you knew. If you were around, you know. You know what I'm saying? But if you coming up, you finding out somehow through another, you know, area somewhere.
Right.
So that I think is what happened with, you know, why you saw a lot of, you know, artists.
They started getting paid to play records.
Oh yeah, that's been going on forever. You know what I mean? That's been going on forever. So,
but like I noticed, like you can get in the car, go to work, and every day you hear the same group of music.
Exactly.
You know, and it's like, come on, man, that's tired to me, man. It
Exactly.
wasn't like that back in the day.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly.
Turn on the radio, hear the new music, not just the continual. You know, because that artist paid the DJ. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what you had is you have a situation where, like, you know, like I said, radio pretty much was like, okay, you know what? We're going to segment. We only do this. We only do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget, for a long time, BLS shunned hip hop. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about 90s, early 90s, 80s, whatever it was like, you know, we're not playing hip hop.
Right.
How you going to be a black station and not play hip hop?
Right.
And they did that.
And all of
you know what I'm saying? And Hot 97 became just a hip hop station.
Right. And
you know
and back then, 98.7, it was like a hip hop station back in the days.
It flipped.
You know, it's not
before it flipped.
Now they be playing country. Now they be playing country music or something.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm dead ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Tisha, Red Cups in the building. Hey, I'll be paying attention. I'll be paying attention. Is she the one that's boss lady?
Yeah.
All right. Shout out to the boss lady, Tisha. All right. You know, so let's talk about basketball a little bit. So who you think who's your best team today?
Best team today. You know what? I was actually thinking. I mean, I've been a diehard Laker fan forever.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Since the 80s or whatever. Okay. The Knicks broke my heart too many times. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, even when I rooted for the Knicks, so, you know, and now I'm starting to root for them again because they look like they're putting the team
they
together.
Got a big game tonight against the Timberwolves.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
So we got to see how that trade look.
Yeah, you know? But forever it was, you know, like I said, you know, I was a Laker fan. I like Showtime.
Right, the Showtime Lakers.
Today they ain't actually that anymore, so. You know,
not today's Lakers.
Not today's Lakers.
Oh, all right.
You know what I mean? So
you ain't say today's Lakers, bro. Yeah,
Good.
Oh, wow, you a Laker? Laker?
Nah, man. If you like today's Lakers, that means you like LeBron. I got a problem with LeBron, man.
No, really. Let me hear it. Let me hear what you got with
I
LeBron.
don't think he's what people say he is.
You know what? I hear a lot of that. You know what? The thing about LeBron, right? LeBron fits today's generation in terms of quote unquote, I guess.
would agree.
The
Selfishness, fake flopping shit.
Yeah, that's corny.
Yeah.
That's corny.
I mean, to be called a GOAT and you flopping, you crying. You crying.
You know what it is? I think you have there was a bar set, and Michael Jordan set that bar. It's so high.
Yeah.
Right.
That bar is so high. You know what I'm saying? So to come in and now be the new supposed to be the I'm now replacing that, and I'm the.
You're supposed to stand on Jordan's shoulders and go further.
Agree.
These motherfuckers going backwards.
Agree.
You got 7-footers bringing the ball up court, shooting threes.
Yeah, it's a different game. It's a different game.
It's definitely a different game.
It's a different game.
I don't think basketball is made for that. For a 7-footer to bring the ball up. Why you have guards? What you got guards for? What you got forwards for?
Agree.
Yeah, but you know the Bucks won that tournament, right?
Yeah, I don't care, man.
The Bucks won that what was it called? In-season tournament. I saw the first half, man.
My mind about
I saw the first half. They did pretty good. They was winning, but then they ended up blowing them out.
Actually, I thought OKC was gonna
win that game.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna win.
They scored like 30 points in the second half. So the Bucks must have shut them down.
Right? KC young.
OKC, that's a young team.
So you're saying because they lacked experience and they didn't come for the shine?
Yeah.
An experienced team always beat a young team.
Yeah, because Giannis, you gotta give Lopez, Dame. Yeah, so they put it on them.
They've been in the chip, they've been close to the chip.
Yeah, they won it all.
Yeah.
So without Dame, the nucleus is still there. You know what I mean? So yeah.
But this new game where centers are bringing the ball up, I just don't get with, man.
Yeah.
But it's the new NBA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about Giannis before.
Weaker. They got less people watching the game now. I don't even watch a whole game.
That's what's being said.
Yeah.
That's
So
what's being
the
said.
changes that they're doing is not working. These little in-house tournaments. What the hell is that? What they do with the All-Star game? I don't know.
The All-Star game is, but the All-Star game is terrible. They don't even really play.
They had 200 points last year, right?
Yeah,
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Well, the thing is that they came up with a whole concept of not playing any defense. With the All-Star game, let's just be a show so nobody gets hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But they
for
going
those
too far.
who remember, that game was a serious thing.
Yeah,
like they went to the game and played.
When Larry Bird and Magic and all of them was playing.
Yeah,
they went to that game and they played for real. Even when Walt Frazier and no guys like that was playing, they went to that game and played for real.
Well, it was important to win. I guess East or West. Now they kind of combined the teams.
Yeah, but they went back East West. Now they went back to that.
Damn,
they went back to the East
because they were just pulling people together at some point, right? Wasn't it just like, okay, the best of this,
like LeBron, he
pick a team, and
and then that was like some. I guess they was trying to emulate street ball.
I heard they were going to make it to 14 this year.
Really?
For the All-Star.
Really? Yeah, I don't know about
that. I think they're reaching.
Yeah,
I think that's what it is. They're reaching.
It ain't a good reach.
Yeah.
New commissioner, man, you're trying to come up with new stuff and it's not working.
Yeah.
Let's leave it the way it is and get better ball players in the league.
Yeah.
And stop making all these little chippy ass foul calls.
No.
People start watching the game again.
Yeah. So let's get into your story, Lyvio.
That wasn't a good segue, bro.
Huh? Oh, with me? I said that.
Let's get to your story.
Yeah. No. I mean, you have something else to add?
No, go ahead.
I was gonna ask him like
whatever y'all want to do. I mean, y'all want to stay on ball, we good.
But who your best five of all time? Do you have a best five of all time?
Best five. All right. Okay. Definitely Jordan. All right.
Yeah.
Kareem.
Okay.
Magic.
Okay.
We gotta throw in some color in there. Bird.
Okay.
Gotta throw some color in there.
But all right. And then who would be your fifth man?
Dr. J.
Dr. J. Oh, that's a good 5.
Dr. J.
That's a good 5.
Because I'm old school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is
That's a good 5.
We come from a whole nother era.
Yeah. I don't know, man. You're the first one I think to put Dr. J in.
Yo, Dr. J was it. You talking about like, yo, you remember the Nets?
I know.
Do you remember ABA?
Yeah.
Hello.
76, 74,
Yeah.
76.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't leave Julius out of there.
I was recently in Nassau Coliseum.
Yeah. Can't leave Julius out of there.
That's my man, yo.
Yeah. Julius.
You at this camp when you.
Yeah.
You went to this. Yeah.
And who influenced everybody else after him, right? Who influenced Jordan, Magic, and everybody that came after him? It was him. So how you gonna leave him out?
And then he was like really like a mentor to a lot of them as they was coming
Yes,
into
sir.
the league.
Yes, sir.
He was a mentor to I don't know too much about Jordan, but I know Magic, Barkley, them guys that came in like that.
Yo, you if you play basketball, yo, I got a nickname, right? And nobody knows this, but anybody who knows me, like from Pee Wee, like, you know what I'm saying, junior high school, they call me Doc.
Okay.
Named after Dr.
Okay.
Julius Erving.
So your game was like that?
Man, in my mind it was.
Your mind?
In my mind it was.
In my mind, I was like 6'9". Power forward.
I used to watch some of the moves, man. Go right to the park and hit him.
There you go. There you go.
Practice stuff.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah.
All right. So I'm a like from the way you're talking, I'm assume you really don't watch too much of ball today.
No, that's not true. That's not.
Okay.
You know, I'm a ballaholic.
Okay.
Ball fanatic. You know what I'm saying? I love basketball.
Okay.
Always did. You know what I'm saying? From the time that I, turned on the TV and saw, what was going on, I was a fan since then. And it influenced me. You know what I'm saying? I got on the court. I played. You know what I'm saying? I rode my bike every afternoon, 48 Park, Ajax, whatever it was. You know what I'm saying? Wherever I could get to. Man, listen, I'd get on the train, go to
Lost Battalion.
Forget it. It didn't matter. I go to the Bronx.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I go to the Bronx. I remember, I wanted a gaucho jacket so bad. You remember gauchos?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I went all the way over there to the Bronx and all that stuff. Man, I mean, forget it, man. I played. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I wanted to play, at all kinds of levels. You know what I'm saying? I played for Queens College. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I went there and I played there. So, I was a walk-on.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's right, because Queens College, because then they was like D2 or something.
Yeah, they went D2. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now we can do a segue to my man's story. Now we do a segue into your story.
My story, man. Listen, it's very, very difficult for me to speak on myself. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm one of those people that, you know what I'm saying, I take pride in like to me, it's like, it's I see people call themselves, things. They give themselves titles in terms of being
like
legends.
They the first,
all that. Yeah,
and
all
like
that
that
stuff.
they was the first. But I remember, and like no disrespect to nobody, but I remember Cypher Sam. I remember Infinity Machine. But I remember that you used to be pulling out in the park too. That you had a system that was
listen.
That was crazy too.
Listen, that's what I say. It's a little bit awkward for me to talk about me because I'm just not that person that's really like comfortable with boasting myself or whatever. But if I had to talk about myself, next year's gonna be 50 years since I've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Since I got my early start or whatever. So my older brother Harry, and is responsible for the whole anything that became of me and where I went and how my career went and what I did. You know what I'm saying? And then there's Reverend Will. We call him Reverend Will, William Lee. You know what I'm saying? So they originally started Sound Experience. You know what I'm saying? They created Sound Experience.
Okay.
And he basically was working at Macy's. He bought some generic stuff, stuff that wasn't really like meant to be. I'm sorry, it wasn't meant to be like used for that purpose. It was house stuff, stuff for the home.
Right.
And the bug, you got the bug. Okay, so we started. They were playing or whatever, and somehow the equipment was in the house or whatever. They ain't have the time because they were working. I was too young, whatever. So I got on and, you know what I'm saying? I perfected it and I started getting good. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and that was the start. That was the start. Now things got kind of like serious because like cats were coming out with real equipment.
Right.
You couldn't just like call yourself going out there with some home speakers or whatever.
Yeah,
you get
you
embarrassed.
got tough competition.
Yeah, you get embarrassed.
I saw your ass on every flyer in Queens, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Every flyer.
Yeah, no. We got serious about it. You know what I'm saying? You had no choice. You got serious about it. We got serious about it.
I'm just meeting this man tonight. I bet we crossed paths so many times. You know what I'm saying?
True indeed. True indeed.
But you was on every flyer.
True indeed.
Every flyer.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
We kept it moving.
Who is this kid, Lyvio?
Lyvio, he was doing a lot. And I know, and then I know your humbleness. So I just have like a few things that I'll bring out after you, but you can continue because now it's good because I know about how the system and everything came about. Because when I met you already had a sound system. By the time I met you, and you was pulling out in the park. I got a funny story because he used to mess with me about it, and used to tell her when me and Shy used to come.
Really?
You say you could get on. You said you could get on your system. We could get on your system, and you said, but if people be coming up to the rope, man, don't let nobody else on.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. I hear you, Regina. I agree with you.
Yeah, that's it.
Except for Willis Reed, I kind of.
But Willis Reed was nice though. Willis Reed was nice.
Well, Willis Reed was definitely nice.
Yeah. Oh, Regina King 5 is Walt Frazier, Larry Bird, Willis Reed, Patrick Ewing, and Earl Monroe.
All right.
Yeah, all the Knicks and Larry Bird.
Definitely.
I agree with you. That's a nice team.
Definitely a fan favorite.
Definitely. That's all right. That's all right. So I remember you used to tell us, don't let nobody else, don't let nobody just walk up and you give them the mic and let them get on. So one of the people that came up years later, when their group was kind of hot, he came up to me. He said, yo, man, you didn't let me get on.
And it was my fault?
he said, you didn't let me get on, man. I used to actually let me get on the mic. And then I was like, yeah, man, but it wasn't my sound system. But it was a delight. That's a Sonic. He used to be in Ajax saying, yo, let me get on the mic.
Listen, let me tell you something.
And I should go.
I should go, yo. You just mentioned delight, all right? Now we talking basketball, all right? We talking basketball, all right? So I'm feeding to play on a team, all right? So one particular Saturday afternoon, I go to Ajax, right? Who's got a layup line going? Delight, right? Delight. Delight's got a layup line going. I get on the layup line. I'm finessing. I'm doing my thing, whatever. Yo, he says to me, yo, you wanna get on the team? Oh my God, he just invited me to get on the team. Wonderful. My first team, Jamaica Trotters. Delight coached.
Oh, okay.
And that was our introduction.
Oh, okay.
Funny thing comes back, right? All right. You see how things come full circle? All right. So it's maybe 83. Somehow, I remember what happened. We were doing Jamaica Day in Baisley Park.
Okay.
We on top of the pool, right? I got the system out. I got it cranked. Yo, it looked like a stadium full of people. It went way back. You know how big the park is. Baisley Park is, right? So we're on the field. We're on top of the pool,
right.
Jamming all day long. Jamming. Oh, the light comes up, right? Full circle. He comes with Daddy O from Stetson Sonic. This is before Stetson Sonic got a deal and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So the light comes up. Yo, what's up, man? Oh, you know what I'm saying? It's all love or whatever. Yo, they want to get on. Sure enough, get on, whatever. They rock out. You know what I'm saying? So we reconnected. And what happened was they were going into the studio, right? They were going into the studio to cut a single for Tommy Boy at the time.
Yeah, that's what right.
Yo, Liv, come down, come through, whatever, such and such. I go to the session, you know what I'm saying? I'm hanging out with them, whatever. The following, no, that same night, we have a discussion about, yo, there's a new radio going on, new show going on, such and such. Guess what? It's P Fine show on NYU.
Okay.
Yo, it's next week. We just gonna bum rush.
Okay.
We go there and we bum rush. And that was the connection how I met P.
Fine.
And we put that whole thing together.
Okay.
So
okay.
Yeah. Full circle. Full
right.
circle. Shout out to P Fine.
Okay.
You know?
All right.
And the light.
Yeah,
the light.
Yo, the light coached you too, right? Yeah, he coached the Unlimited team.
Yeah, I played for
his
Jamaica Trotter team. That was the first organized tournament I was on.
I didn't even know. I'm gonna have to holler at the light. I didn't even know that he coached.
Yeah. Yo, that's how I met the light. You know what I'm saying? And then we reconnected years later. I'm older and whatever, and the whole thing comes full circle. Okay. Yeah.
All right. So when did you really get into like? Because I remember you had the radio station, and so when did you really get into like producing?
Well, okay, that's kind of part of the story. You know what I'm saying? Because what happened was, I graduated high school. I'm in college. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking accounting. You know, I'm sitting in the lecture halls and all I could see is beanies. You know, beanies.
Yeah.
That's all I could see, whatever. You know, that's not my passion. You know what I'm saying? Right. First of all, I didn't really like math like that. You know what I'm saying? But it was like, you know what? You can make good money, some shit, whatever. And so I'm like, yo, there's got to be something else. There's got to be a way for me. Because back in those days, you didn't just transition into music. You know what I'm saying? You might have had the passion or whatever, you know what I'm saying? The inkling, the love of it or whatever. But you didn't walk into it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, nah, it wasn't available like that. Right. You know what I'm saying? So if you're talking like 80, 79, 81, 82, you know what I'm saying? It was like a maze just to get into a studio or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I was trying to figure it out. Right. You know? And make a left turn here, a left turn there, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm interning at I forgot. I went to Center for Media Arts. Okay. I went to Center for Media Arts. And you know, they had studio, you know what I'm saying, you could graduate and get whatever. Right, so right. It wasn't what it was supposed to be. Right. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't what it's supposed to be. I went and I interned at Power Play Studio. Okay. You know? Okay. And I was there for maybe 3-4 days or something like that. 3-4 days. It was crazy. I got fired. Literally, I got fired. They had 2 studios, right? And you know, at the time, I'm like, yo, I'm fucking mixed genius. You know what I'm saying? I got like all kind of shit in my head in terms of how, you know, so I could put the
music out at that time too.
Yeah, I'm mixed genius. You know what I'm saying? Yo, the board's there. So I was supposed to be in the session, literally gophering. You know what I'm saying? And I never even told the story. I'm supposed to be gophering for the engineer. Right. But I'm so busy in the other room, somebody else put the 2-inch on the 2 machine. Yeah, the big reel.
Those reels.
And the machine got jammed up and boo, they were down for a whole day because that happened. Okay. So I got canned. But it was at that point that I realized, you know what? I don't want to. I understood because it wouldn't have happened had I been doing my job, right? But I understood I didn't want to sit here and work on other people's music. Right. I had too much going on in my own head. You know what I'm saying? Too much music I wanted to do. Right. You know, so it was at that point. It took that to take me out.
Sometimes,
yeah.
But sometimes that's what it takes, right? Yeah. Sometimes that's what it takes.
A bad event sent me in the right direction. Right. You know what I mean? So I was like, at that point, I was like, you know what? I got to concentrate on me. I got to concentrate on putting, you know, my own music and stuff together, my own productions or whatever. And I started doing that. Okay. Started working on that. Okay. Plain and simple.
All right.
Plain and simple. Okay. And one thing led to another.
Y'all just took it to another level to me because everybody on the block had 2 turntables and a mixer.
Uh-huh.
You know, we
Yeah,
had
we
speakers.
had we
You know
had
what
no
I'm saying?
speakers. We had no speakers.
We had
like,
the big speakers, but everybody had 2 turntables in the mixer, man.
yeah,
Back in
we
those
had
days.
big house speakers.
Yeah,
You know, the wooden ones.
Had the stereo in the living room.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm telling you.
We used to roll up to
Originally, my brother, that's how he
we
got
used to roll up
started.
to a party with
That's
a
how he got started. You know what I'm saying?
with a dolly, like.
But we got the
Put that one
message.
speaker
We got the
down.
message real quick. We got the message real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Speaker in the corner, it's gonna sound louder.
That's it.
Bouncing
Hey,
off the wall.
hey, that's it.
That was
That's
a good
it.
time though back then.
Yeah,
but
it
you
was
were
a lot of
focused
fun.
at that age. I'm not asking your age, but you said 80.
No,
I
it's
was
focused.
like 18, 19.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah.
You don't look older than me, bro.
I don't look older than you.
older.
Nah, we're about the same age. We're about the same age.
All right.
But quiet
I
as kept.
just wasn't so focused like that, man.
No. The thing about it is, you know, I'll say this, man. You know what I'm saying? And since then, it's, you know, I've been super laser focused back then. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I would literally sit down and, like, you know, research. You didn't have the internet.
Right.
All right. So, you know, in terms of equipment, what you had to get and all that stuff, I was researching stuff. I was looking at, there's stuff that's being sold in California. So, absent of that, you know, I made sure, like, I learned on the best. You know what I'm saying? When you talk about, you know, people like, okay, you know, the 1200s or whatever, there was the original 12s, right? And then there was the 11s, which was the top of the top.
Okay.
So for me, it was just like, okay, we need the best. And when everybody was still playing on Gerards and all this BS, I watched Flash pull up in some belt drive stuff. All credit to him though, because he could work some belt drives. Man, I had the best motor. The best motor. That 1100, the 1100As that were made and discontinued by 1972, you had to dig to find a pair.
Okay.
And let me tell you something, right? This is more history.
Okay.
All right. So me and my man Will, God rest, you know, his soul or whatever. Like I said, connoisseurs. You know,
Okay.
we were going for the juggler. We found. I remember I'm on 42nd Street, right? And this is just how crazy it is. I'm on 42nd Street. I'm just walking down the street or whatever, blah blah. Guess what I see in the glass? You know, looking through the glass, a turntable. They had one 1100, 1100A, right? And I remembered. I'm like, yo, where did I see? Yo, Will, check this out. Go there. We purchase it. So now we got one. We still had to find another. Because they're discontinued since 72.
Right,
This is 74, 70, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know? This is how things work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in what's the not Sam Ash. Damn, what's the store?
Crazy Eddie.
Not Crazy Eddie.
Crazy Eddie was out, yeah.
Yeah, Crazy Eddie was out.
talking about 72.
Yeah, it went way back.
No.
This wasn't even on that 70. Not
The Wiz was
72.
open. It wasn't open that.
No.
Wiz
This-
was like late
but
70s.
like I said, this is probably like
But yeah, you know.
Yeah.
it discontinued in 72.
Remember they had that raid on Jamaica Avenue, but they had the horses.
Somebody
and all
called
of
me.
that.
I can't. Oh,
You
he's
know.
probably gonna tell me what I'm forgetting right
Oh.
now.
Oh, if somebody want to call in, it's 516-206-0711. If you want to call in, 516-206-0711. So if you're watching and you're trying to call Lyvio G right now, call this number. All right, because he can't talk right now.
Okay. I got it. Sam
Got
Goody.
it.
Sam Goody.
Goody.
Sam
Okay.
Goody had a store on 6th Avenue.
All
And it just so happened that one day I walk into Sam Goody in the basement. What's sitting there? The second 1100A.
All right.
I was like, okay, we got it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got it done.
Right.
And the funny thing about the 1100As, they didn't have the torn on them. You know what I'm saying? They came without a torn arm. It was like specifically made, like if it's a radio station, you could put whatever torn arm or whatever you want on it.
Okay.
We got it. 3 months. It took us 3 months just to find the damn torn arm to put on it.
Right.
It was on after that.
Okay.
It was on after
Okay. All right. What year did you saying?
This is probably like 74 going into 75.
Yeah. So that's amazing, right?
Yeah.
Because when did they do 50-year hip hop? 73, right?
Yeah.
That's when they said.
Yeah.
That's when they said the Herc started hip hop.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
No, this is 73.
Yeah.
Because last year it was the 50th.
Because like I said, we had went up to the Bronx because they had the celebration across in that park across from the hip hop museum. So we had went up there, you know. So it was cool, you know. So that's how you got into it. So how did you get into? Because I remember that me and Shy, we used to go to Manhattan, and you had some club called The World.
Oh, the world is like 10 years later.
Oh, okay.
You realize that, right?
Nah, I ain't realize it.
No, almost 10 years. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Now the world was real. The world was real. I mean, that's when like hip hop really was started cooking.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Let me say it differently. I went on a different night, on a night that I shouldn't have went.
Oh, you must have went on Tuesday nights.
We went on it was a Saturday night.
Where did you go?
Saturday night.
I thought it was Tuesday night because Tuesday night was.
With what?
Shall I say it? Shall I say it?
Yo,
Should I say it?
Yo, the
Should I
world was
say
off
it?
the chain.
Yeah, the world was off the chain.
It had, I ain't never get that club. That was the first time that I went to a club because I wasn't really no club guy. But that was the first time I went to a club. It was like one bathroom, right?
There's the early days of
the bathroom was male and female bathroom.
Coexistence.
Right outside the bathroom was a bed.
God damn.
I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, yeah, the world was off the chain.
Yeah, the world was definitely off the chain.
Yeah.
I had a lot of good times.
You go back in the day when you had to say, yo, back the fuck up.
I had a lot of good times there. You know what I'm saying?
So I remember you had a group. All right. So I want to get into the group that you put out. And I don't really remember what year that was.
Oh, well, I mean, so like I was saying, I kind of dialed back, after, realizing that I didn't want to just be an engineer, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to produce. So I dialed back and I realized there was talent, you know what I'm saying, just in South Jamaica, just overall. You know what I mean? It was plenty of talent, you know what I mean? So I started looking at the MCs.
Right.
Because, let's not forget, from 74 to 79, really all, it was just about us, the DJ, because the MCs was there just to compliment us. You know what I'm saying? They would pick up the mic or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They were here to compliment us. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't, I see a lot of people talking and they don't know original history of how this, this whole thing really came together. You know what I'm saying? So, some of us that were fortunate enough to be a part of it, you know what I'm saying, that pioneered it. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I wanted you to come on.
Yeah, if you talk about Queens, right? If you talk about Queens, you know who pioneered Queens? Cypher Sounds, Infinity Machines, Sound Experience, Phase 3, Supreme Sounds, you had Jamaica Sounds from the other side. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
We pioneered this bad boy.
Right,
I mean, that was the was the pioneer in terms of Queens. You know what I'm saying? We launched it off for our side. You know what I'm saying? And then you had Russell promoting and this and that or whatever.
Right.
You had Curtis Blow. I remember Curtis Blow came to Ajax Park, right? And at the time, it was a Sunday afternoon, and Curtis Blow went to grab the mic to get on, and Junior from Phase 3 was like, "Give me that mic. You don't get this. You know what I mean?"
Yeah.
So let's not forget. The North Side, which is the real North Side. You know what I'm saying? We talk about the twins and all that stuff because forever people have been calling and this is no disrespect, calling No. I'm speaking about I'm speaking in regards to what should be considered the east side of Queens,
Right.
but they call it north side, Cambria and St.
Okay.
Albans.
Right.
That's east of south.
Okay.
If we're south side, they're east.
Okay.
Correct?
Yeah.
North is going towards where the Twins and New Sounds and all of them.
Right.
Am I correct? Am I wrong?
Yeah, that's like when I hear north side, that's what I think of.
That's the north side.
I think of,
King
like,
Charles and all of them.
Yeah,
That's the north side.
I think over there.
You know what I'm saying? They're really east side.
Yeah, Flushing.
They're heading east. They're going to towards Long Island. That's east.
Right. You know,
No disrespect.
yeah.
I'm just calling it as I see it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's how I look at it. I didn't know it was supposed to be something different.
No, it was always called the north side. They called that the north side. That's not north, that's east.
Okay.
We're south.
Okay. So yeah, put out the group the Fushnikins.
Yeah, I discovered the Fushnikins.
Yeah.
Basically, you know what? I was at the time I used to do a lot of parties and stuff, on the Lower East Side. And I was doing all kind of shows or whatever. This particular night I was at wasn't something I threw. I just happened to be there, and I saw Chip Fu, Roger.
Okay.
He's getting busy. He was getting busy, really busy. Fast, I'm like, yo, check this out.
Yeah, that.
Here's my card, man. Call me,
man.
such and such, blah, blah, blah. We linked up, came back to my crib, started putting some demos and stuff together. And then there was, Mark and Pac.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And they, at the time, they didn't even get on the demos, not the demos that got signed. You know what I'm saying? Because they were a little, apprehensive or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But the minute the deal came through, for some reason, they just came to life. Boom.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Came with a whole nother energy.
Okay.
A whole nother energy. And, it was a crazy time. I had just lost my younger brother. And we went in and we recorded the first album. I did half the album like in 3 days. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because it was polished. Because I had already been working with him.
Right.
And the album came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met Shaq. Yeah, I met Shaq. I met Shaq. True Fushnik. No.
What's up, Doc?
What's up, Doc?
Yeah.
And it's so crazy because, like I said, that was my nickname.
Okay.
So somehow that record was like an homage to me without even them knowing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Because without me, that whole thing wouldn't have came together.
Okay.
That whole thing wouldn't have came together.
And like when I first saw that, right,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I didn't really think Shaq was like a real MC, right? I said
a lot of people slept on Shaq.
Yeah, but I'm saying after he did that, then he started dropping. I was like, oh, Shaq is for real.
Shaq is for real.
He rocked that song.
Mm-hmm.
I listened to it earlier. I was like, oh, so Shaq was really the truth.
Yeah,
I'm glad he's doing inside sports now, though.
Yeah, Shaq is. Shaq is the
no, but Shaq could really go.
So you thought he was black?
Yeah, he made good records. He made good records. Shaq made good records. You know what I'm saying?
Break dance and anything.
He said some old whack shit in one of his rhymes.
But you know what it was? You know what it was? Shaq was young and it was influenced by the culture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
He was young and influenced by the culture. Yeah.
And it looked weird.
Yeah.
I got
you. It wasn't your traditional MC.
And a lot of them tried to rap. Kobe.
Yeah.
All of them tried to,
He's probably the most successull.
Yeah, because like Dame rap now, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but
I still haven't heard a Dame song.
Yeah, I ain't hear his song, but I saw him. He was in like at a studio, with the mic. I saw him rhyming like that.
Sounds right.
But I ain't never go. Yeah, he sound, but he sound like he can spit though.
Yeah, he can spit.
Yeah,
any kid to get up and spit.
Yeah. Well, that's true. But you know what? I don't want to forget. Before that, what happened is, like I said, I was putting, some groups and stuff together right out of the neighborhood, and first hit I had was Mr. X and Mr. Z, Drink or Go.
Oh yeah,
can't forget that.
Yeah, Gutter Mouth. We got them coming on.
We
got them coming on in a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
after the New Year, we have them. This kid, his name is Gutter Mouth. He be doing stuff with Dave. once it came with Cypher sounds.
But he's original Mr. X.
Yeah.
He was X and I was Z.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, he was X and I was Z. One night, my brother had a limo, and brother had a limo. So we're in the limo, just joyriding or whatever, because and he starts doing a parody of
Rakim record.
Rakim. I was like, yo, this is genius.
So you did his before you did.
Yeah. All that
All
came
right.
before that. Yeah,
Oh,
all that
okay.
came before that. Because I had started a production company. I started a label.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? G-Fine and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was ready rolling.
Right.
You know what I mean? And how do we mute? Anyway, so like I was saying, he starts making the parody while we're sitting in the limo.
Okay.
I'm like, yo, this is genius. We got to do this. We got to record this. Because we had another song that we had already recorded that we were going to release or whatever. But when I heard that, I was like, oh, hold up. I can't even go way into the story because there's more into that story.
Okay.
So purpose of time or whatever,
Okay.
I'll give the abridge right now. So
okay.
We go right back to the house. Originally, I diced up the tracks.
Okay.
He records it. We go to the studio, we mix it. 2 weeks later, we start playing it on the air.
Okay.
The phones start lighting up. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And the rest is history because the song just blew up. You know what I'm saying? It just blew up.
He's still doing stuff now.
Yeah, of course.
He's still doing stuff now. He got his own style. Even now he got his own style. But like I said, we're gonna have them come up in a couple of weeks. We're gonna have him come up.
Mm-hmm.
So what's happening with you now?
Oh, now you know what? I started Freshness FM, and it's really about I once heard that if you do what you love, you're never working. You know what I mean? Or you do something that you love to do, then you refine your passion or whatever. Or if you let it go. So one of my original passions was to do radio. I remember, like I said, when I graduated high school and I went to college just because you need to do something, you need to go somewhere. You can't just lay around and just be a bum, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but my passion at the time, I wanted to be on the radio. I felt like I had the skills and the chops, you know what I'm saying, after having countless amount of years of doing this. You know what I'm saying? I was 13 years old when I started. You know what I'm saying? So by the time I'm 20, 21, you know what I'm saying, I had already been doing it. You know what I'm saying? And doing it on a professional level. I wasn't in my basement doing it.
Right.
We were in the clubs. You know what I'm saying? We were at La Chalet. We was at Fantasia. Everywhere you could think. You know what I'm saying? You throw a gym together. We was rolling in there mob deep. You know what I'm saying? With serious amount of equipment. And people were having a good time. Right. You know what I'm saying? They were having a good time. You know what I'm saying? Man, forget it. So to take it back is like I was saying is that I went and I had production company, multiple labels, a distribution company. Throughout the 90s, I was kicking ass. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
As an independent. You know what I'm saying? As an independent. So I had to come back and say, you know what do I love to do? The stream era, and also I'm a visionary, I think, as well. So I'm always one step ahead. I see what's coming up. You know what I'm saying? And for me, it was like, okay, you know what? The whole dynamics of how music is being brought to the individuals, the public,
right?
The masses is going to change. You know what I'm saying? So now everybody's got their phones. They could dictate what they want to listen to, being different than being dictated what they had to listen to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I said, you know what? Let me create a platform. Let me create a platform that will give that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And also, I wanted to give an opportunity to everybody that I knew, that DJ, that mix, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yo, let's get y'all on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The world is listening.
It's easy today.
Yeah, let's bring it. Let's get the world listening.
I know Jamel, he was on there.
Yeah,
And,
he's still on there.
and
He's still
Casino
on there.
and all of them.
Yeah, no, but that was
Nard and all of them.
that's the reason for the platform. That's the reason for the platform. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to bring it back. I'm going to like, everybody that I know, you know what I'm saying? I could, get on. This is a platform. Get on. Do your thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not holding this trying to be like, oh, well, I got to be selfish. I got to do such and such.
Right.
You know what? Let's bless everybody. Let's promote everybody. Let's get everybody out there. If you want it, you got it. If you don't want it, I can't, I can bring you to the well. I can't get you to drink.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. You know what I mean? So
because he had the brothers that was on with Nard. What was the other brother name? I can't remember that. I know he had Slick. Got Slick on there.
Yeah.
Right. You got that.
No. And you know what? It's growing and it's going to even grow even bigger.
Okay.
But like I said, it's about what you want.
Right.
So it's really just about what you want. If you really want it, if you want it to, it's a platform, it's here, whatever, you know what I'm saying? It requires just your ability to just like promote yourself, do yourself. And that's really what it's about,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, tell my brother I say God bless him.
Yeah, man.
Bernard Fields.
Yeah.
Nard.
Casino.
Yes, Casino. Yo,
I'm not calling him Casino.
Casino.
Bernard Fields.
That's right. Supreme Sound. That's what we know him as. You know what I'm saying? Nard came on and he did his thing. You know what I'm saying? He's still doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? He blessed. He's part of the station right now. You know what I mean? He's part of the station. But
his because Almighty Force basketball. His brother was one of the first people. His brother that passed, Wayne, was one of the first people that was like down with us. And before we started running a tournament and stuff like that, we were like a team.
Got you.
So he was like one of the first people on the team, and then it morphed into a tournament that me and Shy did for 20 something years, and then now my son he do it.
Wow.
So now
wow.
he do it.
That's a full connection.
Yeah.
Connection.
So we got so let me just do my shout outs. Shout outs to the AMF family. Shout out to Stills the Great. Shout out to the Bars and Hoops family. My man Tiny, he's in the building. Shout out to my son Javon. Shout out to the Ask You dancers. All right, shout out. Just had to do the shout outs real quick, to all the fam. So we winding down, and I want to say thank you, for coming.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Likewise,
like I said, we go way back.
We go way back.
And then it just like when I was just going every now and then I just go through my photo albums and stuff. Got a few pictures of you, right? and I saw the flyer, and then I was like, damn, and I think that shit was like 86. I'm like, damn,
a lot of time.
I said, I was like, damn, and we're like doing it, like we're like really doing it, So when I ask you, you say, yeah, appreciate you. All right, we try to ask everybody before they leave, to give a word of encouragement to anybody that's watching out there. Words of encouragement. So we're just gonna ask you, what would your words of encouragement be?
Well, for me, it's like I said, I've always been driven. You know what I mean? So, I think that's the key factor. If something's driving you, then you let it take you. You know what I'm saying? You follow it and you go hard. You know what I'm saying? And from day one, that's what it was for me. You know what I mean? That's what it was for me. I mean, I was just like, you know what? I didn't see anything else. I wanted to play. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to play music, and I wanted to play at another level. You know what I'm saying? It was so bad. It was so bad, right? I'm gonna keep it short.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you a little bit of a story, right? So we live on Sutton Boulevard at the time, right? My mom builds a porch in the backyard, right? And so this is where I put the equipment.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And you have to imagine this, right? You have to imagine it. You're 16 years old and you get off the bus, right? And there are kids waiting on you.
Okay.
They didn't go to school. I don't know what the hell they did. They're waiting for me at the bus stop.
Okay.
Because they want to come to the porch while I jam.
Okay.
And every afternoon I would come home, I would crank all the system like there was nobody else in the neighborhood.
Right, that's what's up.
Yeah, it was that crazy. So I would throw the system on, and the kids are partying. They hanging out in the in my my porch. My mother would come home every afternoon. Everybody she didn't get home till like maybe 7 o'clock.
Right.
But I got home at 3.
Right.
So that was
whole party. Yeah,
so that's 4 hours.
Put everybody out.
That's 4 hours between that time and my mom was to kick everybody out. But I was blasting music, man, blasting music. And we don't have that much time. So to end the story, right? I'm at my office. At the time I had office in Midtown, 44th, 45th Street, whole floor, 7th floor or whatever. And one of the guys came up to do a pickup for he was a part of a shipping company or whatever. So somebody in the back who was handling all that stuff, yo, this is Lyvio's company. Yo, Lyvio? I gotta go say something to him. So he comes into my office at the time. It's like, yo, Liv, man, you used to have my house shaking every day.
Right.
I felt this small. I was like, damn, I never knew I was bothering the neighborhood.
Bothering the neighbors. Yeah, but if nobody didn't complain.
Yeah.
But that's the difference. That's the difference between then and now. Yeah. That's the difference.
Yeah.
But again, thank you for coming on.
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm gonna have to decline that. Thank you for coming on. Appreciate you.
Likewise.
Thanks for the words of encouragement. You was always like a brother that I personally respected.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? I met, another crazy thing. I worked with his brother. You know what I'm saying? I worked with his brother. And it was crazy because we was on a special project, and then he was like, "Yo, man, you might know my brother." Your brother's good.
It's a small world, right?
Yeah.
But listen. I just want to send a shout out to the team, man. Everybody who helps with what we do. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people to name, so I can't go. We don't have enough time. But I want to thank all of y'all for being a part of Freshest FM. What we did. Everybody who's been a part of the history of how we put it down. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. I appreciate all of y'all. Thank y'all.
All right.
Thank you.
Get it.
Wanna thank y'all for tuning in. Love y'all, tune in again. Like Steels be saying, tell a friend to tell a friend to tune in to the Legend Edition.
Now I'm singing for playing most supreme right here. 6 feet, still can beat the whole damn dream team. With power, I devour any man in my way.